Pilots trying to navigate a plane that nearly about to crash or on its way to crash. What do you do? Sometimes you grab, you know how to do it. There will be people near him. However, it takes the sagacity of a leader who has come through the ranks to also know that if I pick people from my domain, if I go prepender, if I go do the float psalms and the jet psalms that I've seen, that has been our lot, our politics all through the time, you are headed for failure. I see a situation where, permit me to say this, even if it is 5, even if it is 6, even if it is 7, technocrats, irrespective of where they have come from. Yes, I say irrespective of where they have come from. I know it's easy to say that. Let's still give it to him. Have we been able to balance with women? Have we been able to balance with youths? Okay. Are we be able to have more politicians? Yes. If these politicians are going to have KPIs, the period of romance to end, in my opinion, within now and 6 months. Because if you do not perform, if you do not perform,
but Nigerians have high expectations.
I know. 6 months is just like snapping a finger, you know? And like Paul on his way to Damascus, who has always been assaulting and killing and whatever it is, there was a change. There was a change of mind. I have seen people in my lifetime, I've seen people with third class. They became great entrepreneurs. The reason why I'm saying give them 6 months. I know that at the end of the day, we should, we should be cognizant of the fact that we have a bit of a K-leg coming in, Muslim ticket. We have a bit of a K-leg saying that the geopolitical zones are not well represented. Not now. It's been wobbled all through because of the constitution we have. I also, for the fear of me, needs to also say that I know President Bola Tinubu made a statement at his acceptance that he likes to work not just with APC, he likes to work with Labour and PDP. And not long after he said that, you know, everybody went their way, I don't want to. So could it be that this president knows there are talents also, whether politics or whatever, you know, technical, in this other field, but yet they are not going to come in. So let's settle the big elephant in the room, let the courts up to Supreme Court judge, so we can move on with our lives. In the past dispensation, looking at Jonathan's time, and even before then, General Obasanjo, President Jonathan, beg your pardon, and President Obasanjo's time, we had situations where some geopolitical zones felt marginalized. Maybe 1, maybe 2. They went there and they performed. They performed so well that you will hardly even feel. I'm thinking of the likes of Dr. Akin as an example. I'm thinking of the likes of Mrs. Ezekwesili. I'm thinking of the likes of Okonjo-Iweala. While I agree that the 9, is it 10, perhaps 9 or 7 and 5, when you look at the north and then you look at the southwest and southeast, yes, seemingly. But let some of those people that have been picked from the southeast go out there, by their performance, look at the demagogue in the face and say, yes, we are here. We are not only going to deliver, we are going to deliver over and above par. That will be my attitude to this. It's been wobbled from the onset. I understand the banana peels Mr. President has to go through. I understand that after all said and done, I mean, we are still saying 48, 49 is still over-bloated, you know. He needs to do a bit of a trade-off. I foresee a situation that going forward, in some strategic area, because we started with strategy, in some strategic areas, I see Mr. President not only recognizing this Southeast political zone after the elections, but getting it over and above the set objectives that we are all looking out for. For now, let's see performance. He has a power of fire and hire. He has told the whole world that we should not pity him. And so this analysis is not about pitying him or whatever it is. You are on this handle, Mr. President. And if these people, irrespective of whatever it is, are not performing, and you don't do what you need to do as the commander-in-chief, you've done this in 85 days, within 30 days, you've taken some relatively bold, I dare say, bold and necessary steps to reform. We need to make sure we fine-tune them. We look at the risk factors involved. It should not be short-term. It should be long-term. We should not set objectives and then be looking for how to implement them. We should look at it from scenario planning, asking the question, what if you understand what I mean. What if Akin is not performing? Well, who should I not be thinking of Adewale? Should I not be thinking of what he had just done, which I don't have a problem with? It's not too late for you to reshuffle, better late, they say, than never.
Right.